So, ladies and gentlemen, man, the news just broke on Facebook. Zack Snyder's Justice League cut is finally happening, man. It's coming to HBO Max in 2021. And man, all I can tell you is I feel amazing, dude. I feel so great, to finally have the opportunity to see his work, man. To let his will be done. Oh shit! I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, this is great news, man. We've put up with a lot. We've put up a lot. We've been through a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we've been through a lot, and to finally see the seven, yes, the seven are finally gonna be, yeah. Yo, get off me, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? I'm trying to record this, bro. Hold on. Let me put you back up there. Yeah, the seven are finally going to be united. We finally get to see Ray Fisher, man, his whole entire story. We finally get to see, the vision, man, that Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder's gonna give us, man. Yo, it feels like a dream, man. Seriously, it feels like a dream. It feels like I've waited for this my entire life. And now it's happening, man. So I mean, it's just crazy, man. Like I shut down everything on my channel, man. I was like, dude, I'm taking off all the comments. I'm not getting involved in it, man, because it was just too much, man. It took so much energy out of me, trying to defend Zack Snyder and trying to call up HBO and trying to do all these petitions and signing all this stuff. And then I just kind of gave up. I was like, dude, I'm not talking about it no more. I said, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then when you started reading about HBO Max, you're like, dude, this is probably the opportunity, man. Friends are coming back. You know what I'm saying? They're even talking about a reboot for Fresh Prince. They're talking about so many different things. And then Zack Snyder started getting real cryptic. Started putting out all this behind the scenes, never before seen footage, and it started to get real. It started to get real, and I said to myself, I was like, "Yo, this is feeling pretty good, man." So I ended up rearranging everything. You know what I'm saying? I put all of the Justice League stuff on this side of the room, and then started bringing in this new dawn of what DC is going to look like in the future. And as you can see, they moved completely away from the Zack Snyder continuity with the multiverse and brought in this, whatever this is, this strange kind of Aquaman feel. It's like a dark blue, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. It's terrible. And then I said, okay, let's go ahead and put Man of Steel back up. And then obviously, we have Wonder Woman and then Harley Quinn in the corner. And then the old Man of Steel Kellogg's thing. And then this is going to get filled with all of the other signature stuff that I have from Batman vs. Superman, Justice League, etc. And then I said, well, you're going to have to embrace this guy, because he was supposed to be the new face. And you know how I feel about that, But it looks like, things are kind of changing, man. At least how I feel about it is this. With HBO Max, with HBO Max, man, and Justice League coming to HBO Max, we'll finally get some closure. That's what it's about. It's about getting some closure, man. The situation was Zack Snyder went through a tragic event in his family. Lost his daughter, during the making of our filming of Justice League, and he had to drop out. And obviously there was more things that went into it, but that was the main focus, man, for us, as fans. And then, the one who shall not be named came in and finished it and turned it into whatever the hell we got, And that's why you don't see, there's nothing on my wall at all that has to do with the Justice League, the movie, all right? It doesn't. Like, nothing at all. And the reason for that is because it wasn't Zack Snyder's vision, We got that Russian family and a whole bunch of other stuff that just didn't make sense, man. All the little laughing and joking. It's not a joke, bro. Okay, it's serious. All right. Justice League Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, that trilogy is serious. The tone is serious. And remember, Justice League was supposed to be a 2-part movie. It was supposed to go, Justice League comes to theater, everybody raves about it, goes crazy, and then all of a sudden, you know, at the end of the film, you know, we would have, you know, Justice League's returning next summer, you know, or whatever, and then boom, Justice League Part 2, that would conclude, you know, what we started with Man of Steel, with Batman versus Superman, you know, but everything went wrong, okay? The worst things that could have happened, all right? And, it's been a long time, dude. Think about it. It's 2021 when this thing is gonna come into our homes, and we get the opportunity to sit down and see the vision, the actual vision, you know, the scripture, okay, from Zack Snyder, man. Like it's crazy. It's a long time coming, man. You know, I mean, think about that. 2013 to 2021. That's how long the journey's been, man. You know, and it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts, man. So, you know, I don't blame, you know, Ben Affleck from dropping out. I don't blame, you know, Henry Cavill for just, you know, trying to move on to other projects. I don't blame any of them. I don't. But at least this kind of gives me the hope that maybe, the possibility that maybe with the Flash movie, that we're not really rebooting everything. We're just going into a multiverse. You know, we're going somewhere else inside of DC Comics, but Zack Snyder's universe still exists, and that's what's most important. Because for me, I'm telling you, I'm not going to see the Batman. I'm not watching anything that has to do with any other characters that Zack Snyder didn't play. Now, obviously, with Aquaman 2, I'll be watching that, and then obviously, yeah, you already know it. Yeah, obviously, you know, yeah, okay. So we'll definitely be watching her, okay. We'll definitely be there in the theater for that date. That's just no getting around that at all, okay. All right. So for those two, I got no problem with, and obviously the Flash, you know, movie that's supposed to be coming out. So yeah, and hopefully everything makes sense, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is, man. I don't know how much Warner Brothers is going to be throwing at this. I don't know if they're going to give Zack Snyder what he needs, which is like, I think $100 million or something like that. He said. He said something else. It's like, dude, that's kind of steep, you know, even for me. But, you know, here's my thing, man. With HBO Max, depending on how great it goes, you know, the launch, and they want it for like $16.99 or $17.99, something ridiculous. It's a ridiculous price. I think it's like $15.99, $16.99, $17.99. They slashed the prices, and they're offering it for like $11.99 for a whole entire year, which I still think is just way too steep. I think they should bring it down to like maybe $9.99 and maybe even $7.99. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is because if a family, and this is usually how it always works, if a family is going to pay money for a service, they're always going to choose the one that has the most offerings for kids entertainment and kids entertainment. Okay. It doesn't really matter, because, you know, they'll eventually get around to watching it, you know what I'm saying? But that's the whole thing about the movie theater situation is they're not going to spend $50 for an entire family to go, you know, buying, you know, stuff at the concessions and doing all that stuff, you know, getting tickets and everything, and then the possibility of their kids having to go to the restroom during the film. They're not going to do that anymore. What Trolls in theater rental, you know, at home in theater rental, gave us, and that's the reason why, you know, AMC got upset at Universal, is because the sales were ridiculous, man. You're talking about, they had that thing at $19. They had Invisible Man, the Invisible Man at $19. They had a couple of films at like $19, and people bought them. People bought them, man. I waited for the rental price, you know what I'm saying? I'm not paying that much money. But a family that normally pays like $50 to go to movies, they're going to pay that $20 easily. So, you know, I just hope that, you know, they keep the prices low, and I hope that they, you know, do what they have to do, man. But I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited, man. You know, you get to see the Flash, you get to see Iris West, you get to see Ray Fisher, You know what I'm saying? Ray Fisher, who put a lot on the line, man. This was his breakout movie. Justice League was his breakout film. You know, it was supposed to be his film. It was supposed to be his story. And this was also the first time that we would have had a superhero film prior to Black Panther that was going to have a African American at the forefront of the movie, man. The whole story, the whole heart of Justice League was supposed to be Cyborg, and we never got that opportunity, man. So I don't know, man. I'm nervous. I'm excited, you know, and I just can't wait to see what happens. I really, I really can't. I can't believe you. I'm waking up to this. I'm like, yeah, it's here, man. It's here. So, you know, here's the mission. If you choose to accept, slow down, take your time, and survive until the launch of Justice League on HBO Max in 2021, man. We're out of here, guys. Take it easy, man. And, yeah. Zack Snyder, man, thank you. And I'm going to actually put a video together, man, just talking about this because it needs to happen, man. Zack, we have so much respect for you, man. So much admiration. We are trying our hardest, man, to keep it cool, man. All right. But you just blew the roof. You just blew the roof off of everything, man. And this is what we needed, man. And what I would like to happen when the movie starts, when you press, you know, select, and then you wait for the credits and stuff to pop up, the first thing should happen is the Justice League poster, the Justice League DVD, the movie, all that stuff. There should be an explosion or a fire that blows it out of the way, like a big old kaboom. You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff that he did, gone, and now we're going into your universe to finish it off, man. Just make sure that people know that the events that happen inside that terrible Justice League are to be forgotten forever. And what happens, what matters as far as continuity, and it's this Justice League. All right, so we're out of here, guys. Take it easy. And yeah, 2021, man. Take it easy.